Good morning, thank you for joining us. We've just been doing the filming for our horsemanship hint little video about the aids we use to guide our horse. And it got me to thinking afterwards, really it maybe needs a little bit more information. And it's a subject that I really love, that fascinates me and I get really into, is light legs, which maybe doesn't sound like a big thing, but it's interesting. You know, we often hear of an exceptional rider who's known because they've got light hands. And it's not so much spoken. You know, we speak a lot about the lightness in the horse and the hands. The lightness of the legs is not so much spoken about, and actually is even more important, because the feeling we get in our hands, what we're receiving in our hands when we're riding or working with the horse, is what we're giving with the energy with the rest of our body and with our legs. So if our legs are in any way tight or tense or heavy, we're going to pass that feeling through to our hands. So I think a good practice of that is what we're showing in the video tomorrow, just to have the legs really light and loose. You know, it's a real skill to be able to use your legs without tightening up your hips. A lot of us learnt to ride on rather laid back, slow, lazy, sometimes shut down horses, which of course you have to, because they're quiet, you know, they allow you to make more mistakes. So we learned to have to push a lot. You know, that was our biggest instruction we learned as kids, was kick on, and it's very important, because that's the number one thing, is to get your horse going forward. But when we are in the habit of pushing a lot with our legs, you know, we lose the ability to do that lightly and effectively. So the more you push and shove and tight with your legs, I think for the horse it must feel like having a very tight strap right round his middle. You know, it's like you're grabbing him, holding him tight round the middle and then saying, okay, now run. You know, if someone did that to you, you would say, well, let go of me first and I might be able to go somewhere. So it's really something to focus on and be very aware of. I have a student at the moment and she's got a rather, well, laid back, more than lazy, little mare, and she's just got in the habit that she has to push her and push her and push her all the time. You know, as soon as she stops pushing, she just dies and stops. So it's very important to learn to use your legs effectively, and then educate your horse in responding lightly and appropriately to your leg aids. That's maybe a whole other subject we could do a little video about. So I'd love to hear your thoughts if that's something that also interests you and you'd like us to explore into that a bit deeper. Okay, so I hope that's some little bit useful information for you there today, and thank you very much for being with us.